talking about spark plug sockets. I remembered I had this set. It's been sitting in storage forever. I only used it once. I used this one on a Toyota. I remember it was the only set of spark plug sockets I had at the time, so I had to modify it to make it work. This was back when I was working at a shop, and of course went on the tool truck, bought this, only used it maybe once or twice, and then it sat in storage just because the collar here usually gets in the way. Now this might work on like the box trucks, Chevy 5.7, maybe Chevy 4.3, but the collar usually gets in the way when you're trying to stick it down the cylinder. So I just pulled it out of storage to try to use it some more. Never really used it, but since purchasing this one, I've acquired many more spark plug sockets. So we've got this assortment here. Now I was trying to do spark plugs, second generation 4.7 on a Jeep. It's got the upper ones and then the lower ones, and I got it done just using this, like a socket like this and some extensions. Pain in the ass to get it done. The set from the set here from Quinn wouldn't fit in the hole. It was having a difficult time. Like, I had to use one of these instead of one of these. I used some of the extensions though, that helped. So I mean, yeah, I got like all these assortments here, and this one 5/8 Cornwell. I think I also got that when I was working at the shops. But this set here wouldn't help me get the spark plugs out on the Jeep 4.7. Even the thin wall here, because it says it's got thin wall section, and that was not thin enough. This is the only thin wall they had here, supposedly. So it says thin wall here. Oh, they're all supposed to be like thin wall like this. But this set did not help me. Like, this wouldn't fit down in there. I think it was the knurling that got in the way. So that didn't even help. Like, here is me breaking off the spark plug because the boots get stuck on the 4.7s, second generation spark plugs. And even this wouldn't even fit down there. This 5/8 one. Now keep in mind, this is thinner than this one, I believe. But this one's actually better though, because it's got the end. You can put a socket or a wrench. But that didn't help me. Fixing to do another set of 4.7 spark plugs on a Jeep, second generation spark plugs, 16 spark plugs. So I ended up getting some new spark plug sockets for that, so I don't have to deal with trying to deal with that pain again. So this one's from CTA Tools. It's supposed to be magnetic, and it's a lot thinner, because this is 5/8. You can see that is a lot thinner, not as thick. So this one here should help me get the top plugs on the Jeep 4.7. Then I also got these. They're so, I don't know how you'd put it, like they just fit in this little box. That's how small or thin they are. So you got the 14, whatever brand that is there. This is all on Amazon. And then 16, which is pretty close to the 15. So I could use, and it's got little teeth on there supposedly to grab the spark plugs. I don't see that lasting, but this could help me get the, not the top half of the spark plugs, but the second half, the lower ones on the Jeep. So add that to the collection. This is actually pretty nice. Very thin wall. Then also, whatever brand that is, supposed to be thin wall, 12 point. This one's got the swivel. That might also help me on the lower spark plugs on the Jeep. I know the first time I did it, man, it took way longer than it should have. But I think I figured out the trick. Break the porcelain off with a screwdriver so you're not fighting getting the boot off, because it's like stuck on there, like glued. And then you can get it out with a thin wall spark plug socket. So, you know, one of these new ones I've got is gonna make it way easier. I'm fixing to do another one on a Jeep that's got the 16 spark plugs. But yeah. That is my arsenal of spark plug sockets.